Hello students, welcome to Speech 1311 Introduction to Speech Communication. I'm your instructor, Mrs. Carolina Sala, and I'm going to be going over a few things today as far as how to navigate the Blackboard, the learning management system, and how to navigate your assignments so that you can understand and know where to click and how to submit assignments online. So the next few minutes, I'm going to go over also the course syllabus, course organizer. And like I said, I just want you to be familiar with navigating the Blackboard, the learning management system. So this is your page, Speech 1311, start here. So when you click on this, this is the screen that will pop up. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go to the course homepage. When I go to the course homepage, this is what you see. Okay. If you do not have Microsoft Office 365, please download it. It is free for all our students, faculty, and staff. And in this course, you will be using Microsoft Word because there's 2 written projects and the outline is on a Word document. So if you don't have Office 365, just click on here and download Microsoft Office, and it's free for our students. So let's go back to Speech 1311, start here. Like I said, this is the link to start this course, and you will have full access to this course on October 19th. And this is what you're going to see right here. I have a few links here. I strongly suggest that you click on this link. Kind of gives you some tips on how to be successful in an online learning course. I have, for this is a online course. You'll be using the ebook Real Communication. I'll show you in a little while the link to open up that book. And these are other information that you can read on your own, but make sure you take the time to read this information. Right here, like I said, I'm going to go over the course syllabus and the course organizer with you today. And the main thing is I want you to learn how to navigate the learning management system. So let's go ahead, and right here, this is the navigation menu, and you have links that you can go to. So where we are right now is the Speech 1311 Start Here link, and I just showed you the course homepage. When I create announcements, you will click on this to read the announcements that I put up throughout the semester. It's important that you make sure that you are reading those announcements, and I do send those announcements to your email. Like I said, this is more links that I'm going to go over with you in a little while. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead. These are 2 important files that I'm going to go over with you, and that is the course syllabus and the course organizer. So when you click on the course syllabus link, let me go ahead and do that. This is what pops up. So I'm going to go over this file with you today. So this is the fall semester. This is my email. The best way to reach me is through email. carolina.sala@my.tccd.edu. This is my phone number, 817-515-6206. But like I said, the best way to reach me is through email. This gives you a course description of the course objective, and the course requirement is the ebook Real Communication 4th edition. And I'll show you in a little while how to access that. This is the course grading policy. So we'll have an orientation quiz, a pre-PRCA survey. You'll have 4 discussion boards, and each discussion board is worth 20 points, a total of 80 points. You'll have 4 quizzes. Each quiz is worth 25 points for a total of 100 points. You'll have 2 written projects. Each one is worth 100 points apiece. And you will have 2 major speeches. The first one will be the informative speech, which is worth 200 points. You'll have an outline that you have to do, 75 points for the informative speech outline. Another major speech is the persuasive speech, 200 points. And then, of course, you'll have a persuasive speech outline, 75 points, and a post-PRCA, which is worth 25 points, with a total of 1,000 points that you can earn in this course. This is a grade point scale. As you can see here, what points you have to have in order for you to make an A, B, C. Let's just strive to make a C or better. So, this is an 8-week course. So be prepared to work very efficiently and effectively. You will need to be able to create a YouTube account in order to upload your 2 speech videos for this course. I did send you an announcement and an email to start logging in, creating a YouTube account if you don't have one. If you do that now, then you don't have to worry about creating one when that time comes for your speech presentations. On average, you will have approximately 2 weeks to complete each unit. Your course organizer, I'll be going over the course organizer in a little while, gives you an outline of each unit and when assignments are due. You must complete each assignment by its deadline. Make a policy. Make sure to plan accordingly. Stay on top of your work. Do not procrastinate. I rarely accept late work. In extenuating circumstances, and a student has given me advance notice, I can try to work with you. Simply asking for an extension on the day the assignment is due is not a valid reason. You have more than enough time to complete each assignment in this course and to submit it on the assigned due date. So the following is expected of each student. Make sure you are checking your course organizer on a daily basis for due dates. It is your responsibility to keep up with your assignments and their deadline. Check course announcements for updates on MyTCC Blackboard. Submit all assignments in this course through Blackboard site. Please do not email me your work. Do not email me any of your assignments to my email address. All assignments must be submitted through Blackboard. Complete the online orientation quiz. Read assigned chapters of the ebook. Review online lecture notes and PowerPoint. Complete 4 discussion boards. Complete the 2 written projects. Complete the 4 unit quizzes. Now, this is a very important statement. That's why I have highlighted and bold-faced it. Both individual speeches, you're doing 2 major speeches, your informative and persuasive speech. So both individual speeches must be completed in order to pass the course. Failure to present both presentations will result in a failing grade for the course, regardless of the possibility of accumulating enough grade points to pass. For the major speeches, you must choose a different topic. You cannot use the same topic. So for example, if you do an informative speech topic on a vegan diet, you cannot use that same topic for your persuasive speech. So it has to be 2 different topics. On average, students should expect to spend between 2 to 3 hours per day preparing for this course. Student conduct. Students will show respect to each classmate as well as your instructor. You have discussion boards. So let's keep our comments with emails, discussion boards, or any other class communication with the utmost professionalism. TCC policies about scholastic dishonesty. Please do your own work. Do not collaborate with others when you're doing your quizzes. Also, with your speeches, you are required to use outside sources, and for your written projects, you are required to use sources. Do not plagiarize. You must cite and give credit to other people's work. I have provided a cite generator, and I'll show you where that is in a few moments, of how to cite your sources. You can use either APA or MLA format, just as long as you cite your sources. Make sure you do that. These are a few things that you may want to read at your leisure about Statement on Disability Services, computer and internet requirements. One of the things I really want to stress, the web browser that works efficiently with Blackboard is Google Chrome or Firefox. Please use one of those two web browsers, because they will not compromise when you submit your assignments. So make sure you're using either Google Chrome or Firefox. Do not use any other. Let's keep going. This course, the way I've organized this course is divided up into 4 unit lessons. The first unit is the communication process. Unit 2 is public speaking. Unit 3, persuasive speeches. And Unit 4, interpersonal and group communication. So you're probably asking yourself, how does attendance take place at an online course? Tarrant County College requires mandatory attendance for all classes, including online courses. The method of taking attendance in an online course is based on completing assignments by the deadline due date. For this course, discussion board, written assignment, speeches, quizzes will be the criteria for attendance. If a student does not complete one of these assignments, an unexcused absence will be recorded along with a grade of 0. Once a student has missed over 3 assignments, the student may be dropped from this course. This action can negatively affect students' financial aid and will count against the 6-drop rule by the state of Texas. So make sure you're keeping up with your work, submit your assignments on time. Remember, I just want to stress, if you do not complete the assignment by the due date, you will be marked absent for that day and you will get a 0 for that assignment. So keep up with your work. Communication for this course. Probably the most important way we will use to communicate will be through email and class announcements. So it is your responsibility to check the class announcements, your email, on a daily basis. Your TCC email will be the address I will always use to communicate with you. So please do not use your personal email like Yahoo or Gmail. It would be the at my.tccd.edu. That's the only email that I will respond to you, and that's what TCC has told their employees to communicate with the students through the TCC email. So what is the expectation of me, your instructor? So this is what you are expecting of me. Just like I'm expecting of you to do your work and to submit it on time, then these are the expectations that I'm going to give to you. I will do my best to provide you with the following. Respond to your emails within 48 hours during regular business hours. Grade written assignments within 5 days after the due date. Grade speech presentations within 7 days after the due date. Monitor discussion boards on a weekly basis. I will provide you with announcements, any updates I will create an announcement and I will send it to your email. So again, please make sure that you're checking and logging into Blackboard and checking those announcements and emails. I want each of you to succeed in class. Let's make this a great semester. So those were the highlights that I wanted to go over with you. There's some other ones that I didn't go over with you that you can read on your own. So after you've read everything on this course syllabus, right now you want to breathe. That's very important. So for those who have actually read this entire syllabus and are feeling a bit overwhelmed at this point, just take a deep breath and relax. Remember, you do not need to complete this class in one day. The best way to succeed in an online course and many times in life is to focus on what is directly in front of you. Focus on the unit lessons in front of you, which consists of discussion boards. You have one per unit lesson. Quizzes. You have 2 attempts and I record the highest grade. Written projects. If you will complete 2 questions per day, then you'll be in great shape to complete your projects by the deadline. And then you have your speeches. Make sure you follow the instructions. Read the speech delivery method and all the helpful tips, sample outlines of past speeches that I have provided for you. They are located in the unit lessons and also in the speech information link. And again, I'll go over that in a little bit with you. If you would take the time to watch all the screen recordings that I have provided in each unit lesson, you will gain the understanding of the assignments. The screen recordings are there for a purpose, and that is to provide you with instructions of the assignments and how to navigate the Blackboard Learning Management System. So if you do all the following, you'll be happy with the grade you earn in this course. Read the chapters, view the screen recordings, read and follow instructions, set aside time to do your work, keep up with your assignments, submit all assignments on time by the due date, submit all assignment through Blackboard, not my email. Check your course organizer daily to see what assignment you need to be working on and the assignment due dates. Make sure you cite your sources that you will be using for this course. So for your written projects and also for your major speeches. Do not procrastinate and check announcements and your emails for update information. So let's go back to Speech 1311, start here. The next thing I'm going to go over is your course organizer. When you click on this link, your course organizer will pop up. Like I said, I've divided up this course into 4 unit lessons. Unit lesson 1, unit lesson 2, unit lesson 3, and unit lesson 4. This is on your left. It tells you what you should be working on for that week. And the reading and events. And then right here, it tells you the due dates for the assignments. So for example, class begins on October 19th. Go over your course syllabus, course organizer again. You'll have an orientation quiz. The orientation quiz is questions based from your course syllabus. So make sure you read the course syllabus before you take the orientation quiz. It is due Thursday, October 22nd by 11:30 p.m. Now, right here, the week of October 19th through the 26th, you should be working on, and in a little while, I'll show you how to go about, your project 1. The pre-PRCA, that survey that is worth 25 points, that is due Monday, October 26th by 11:30 p.m. So this course organizer, the purpose tells you what assignments you need to be working on and their due dates. So make sure that you are checking your course organizer daily. As we go on here, it gives you the next unit, gives you the assignments, their due dates, the week of, what you should be working on, and the last unit right here. Okay? So make sure this file, this course organizer, I can't stress this enough, to check it on a daily basis, because I'm sure many of you are taking more than one course and you have a different organizer for your other courses. So I hope that you you keep up with your assignments. That's the main thing. And those due dates come up and you don't want to be surprised, and you shouldn't be surprised, because I've set this assignment for you so that you could keep up with your assignments. So let's go back to speech 13 and 11, start here. So when we were looking at the course organizer, let's go back. I just want to show you. It says the orientation quiz, the pre-PRCA, discussion board, unit quiz 1, project 1. So you're asking yourself, where are these assignments? Go back here. So this is the orientation quiz. And I've just told you right here, make sure to read the course syllabus before you take your quiz. You have 2 attempts, and I record the highest grade. That pre-PRCA survey, this is it. This is the assignment right here. I give you instructions and I give you the steps on how to go about in opening up the assignment, going to the link for the survey. So if you follow these steps, it says click on the PRCA link below. This is the link. Once you've done that, so once you click on that, let me just show you. You will click on this link and it'll take you to the survey. Let's go back to speech 1311, start here. So make sure, so once you click on this link, then it says, then click on this option, answer the 24 questions, and once you answer those 24 questions, it's going to ask you to submit the data. Take a picture of your score and write it on a piece of paper, because what you're going to do is you're going to go back, and I've written the steps, in order. You're going to go back to the pre-PRCA assignment right here. After you have taken the survey, you'll go back to this assignment, and what you are going to do is you're going to click on the assignment title, click on that title, and there are 4 questions. So this is after you have completed the survey, you've taken a picture of the scores, and these are the 4 questions that I want you to answer. What were your scores for group, meeting, dyadic, public, and overall? You will know the answer to this because you have completed taking the survey. So where will you type in the information, the responses to these questions? You will go to click on Write Submission. And you see this text box right here? When you click on Write Submission, this text box pops up. And what you're going to do for question number 1, and you're going to write the responses in a complete sentence. All the instructions are there for the assignments. So what were your scores for group, meeting, dyadic, public, and overall? Then you would just write my score for group was, and you write your scores. My score for meeting was this, my score for dyadic was this, public, and overall. Once you've done that, then you go ahead and respond to question number 2. Understanding that the lower the score, okay, read the question and type in your response here. Question number 3, type in your response here. This is all in a complete sentence. Once you have answered those questions, and remember, I stress right here, I believe, hold on, I have it right here, the instructions here. 1 sentence answers will not receive much credit. I want a detailed response to each question. This assignment is worth 25 points. You must answer your questions, your responses in complete sentences. Do not use text. Please do not use text. You use your best grammar. This is formal writing. Once you have answered all 4 questions, then you click on submit, and that's it. So let's go back to speech 1311, start here. So you've done your orientation quiz, your pre-PRCA. Now, you see this right here? Let's get started. I do tell you to download your course syllabus and course organizer and read them carefully. Take your orientation quiz, complete your pre-PRCA 24 assignment. When these steps have been completed, proceed to unit lesson 1. Okay? How do you find the unit lessons? Where are they? Well, click on the navigation menu, the link titled Unit Lessons. So right here, I have some links that you're going to go to. So this is a unit lesson link. So before I go to that, I'm going to go ahead and right here it tells you the ebook Real Communication. So what you're going to do is it tells you click to your left, ebook Real Communication. This is to your left, and I have a link right here. So when I click on this, it will take you to the ebook, and you will click. I know I have 2. I was just trying to make sure it was working, so you could just click on the first one. You click on that, and it's going to go directly to your ebook. So this is where you're going to find your ebook. Make sure you read the chapters. They're easy reading, very easy to understand. So let's go back. Unit lesson. Oh, well, before we do that, I want to just show you some the speech information links. These are the speech information resources links that I provided. This takes you to the TCCD Library Research Guide. This is a site generator, so if you click on this, if you have problems citing sources, you can use APA or MLA format. Excuse me. However, the main purpose here is that you cite your sources and cite them accurately. Please read these files. Speech delivery method. I've given you some student example outline for the informative speech. This is a student example outline for the persuasive speech. This is just a video on public speaking. You can do it. I've also provided this in the unit lesson, so you'll see those videos there. Once you get ready to do your persuasive speech, this is the sequence, the Monroe's Motivated sequence that we're going to be using for the persuasive. And this is if you do not know how to upload how to upload a YouTube video, you can watch this. But I have another one in unit lesson, in the unit lessons that you can watch. So, also discussion board. Like I mentioned, you'll have 4 discussion board, 1 discussion board for each unit lesson. So you would click on discussion board, read the rubric, the instructions for the discussion board. Your initial post, when you first write your initial post, it must be at least 150 words. Okay? You are also supposed to respond to 2 of your classmates, and each response to your classmates should have a minimum of 50 words. The discussion board is worth 20 points, and this is where you will find your discussion board. And what you will do, so the first one, discussion board introduction, I want to get to know you a little bit more. So go ahead and what you would do, you would click on the discussion board title. And then what you would do, you would click on create thread. And you'll see the discussion board here. And what you could do, you could type in the subject. You could put discussion board 1. You can do that. And then type here your initial post. Type in, remember it's at least 150 words. Then submit your post. Then what you need to be doing, checking back later to see what the response is. You need to respond to 2 of your classmates. And those responses must be at least 50 words, a minimum of 50 words. And then once you do that, you submit. So make sure the initial post and 2 responses, your classmates. So let's go back. Now we'll go ahead and click on, let me go back to speech 1311 start here, just in case you get lost. You could always go back to speech 1311 start here. And then now click on unit lessons. Now we'll go over unit lesson 1. So this link right here, when we click on that, that takes us to the unit lesson. First unit lesson 1 is the communication process. So we click on the title. And there you'll see the unit 1 learning outcomes. Make sure that you check your unit lesson 1 checklist. When we click on this file, it gives us the outcome, what we're going to be learning for chapters 1 through 7. So unit lesson 1 covers chapters 1 through 7. This is the checklist. This is the assignments required for unit lesson 1. So make sure that you have completed all these assignments for this unit. It says complete your orientation quiz, complete your discussion board 1, complete your unit quiz 1, complete the written project, the communication process, and complete the pre-PRCA survey. You could check your course organizer for all assignment due dates. So let's go back to unit lesson 1. Each unit lesson has a unit lesson checklist, so make sure you view that file so that you can know the assignments required for that unit. This is the student resources. This is where you can find student notes and PowerPoint presentations for chapters 1 through 7. Each unit lesson has a student resources link. So, project 1, the communication environment. This is your written project. There's 2 written projects. This is the first one. Just want to go over a few things with you before I open up the file. Make sure you paraphrase your responses for each section. Do not copy directly from the book. Download the PDF file, which is this file right here. You will open it up and I will do that with you in a few moments. Use a Word document to answer those questions. And you will submit the Word document, or once you do the Word document, you could change that Word document to a PDF file. And this assignment is worth 100 points. And once you complete this assignment, you will submit it through this link. So let me go ahead and open up the PDF file. So there are 10 questions. Project 1 consists of 10 questions. This project is worth 100 points. Answer those questions. Remember, paraphrase your responses. These are the instructions. To receive full credit for this project, you should explain each answer in detail. Use your ebook. You could use the notes to complete this project. Remember, 1-sentence answers will not receive much credit for this assignment. Please cite all sources used, including the ebook. You can use APA or MLA format. Just as long as you cite your sources, it doesn't matter what format you use, but you must cite your sources. When you use other people's work, you need to give them credit. So that's why it's important that you make sure you cite your sources for this project, for your speech presentations, because you are going to be using at least 3 sources for your speech presentations. Always cite your sources. Kind of gives you, please read this later on, but projects should be a minimum of 1,000 words. Less is not automatic failing, but more is better. Number each of your answers. Again, use Microsoft Word. And then after you have saved it, you could always convert it to a PDF file. Any other format is unacceptable and will receive the grade of 0. Please include a title page that includes your name and title of the project. Use 11-point font for your body text and 14-point font for headings. Use 1.5 sentence spacing. And save your project with your file name. I've given you an example. Do your best work. If you'll answer at least 2 questions per day, you can easily finish this project by the due date. And where do you check the due date? Your course organizer will tell you the due date for this assignment. This is a note on my grading style. 1,000 words is 80%, 1,500, 85, 2,090, 2,595. You may have 1,000 words. It doesn't mean necessarily that you get 80, because I've had students who have not answered all the questions and have left questions off, and they got 1,000 words. You have to answer all those questions. Give me detailed answers. I hope this has given you some insight in how grades for written projects are determined. Again, check your course organizer for all due dates and make sure you cite the sources, because these questions, you can find them in your ebook, and make sure that you cite those sources and paraphrase your response. Let's go back to unit lesson 1. And once you have completed the assignment, you will save it. You may have saved it on your desktop or flash drive. And then what you're going to do is you would click on the title, Project 1 title, and you will click on Browse My Computer. You've saved that Word document and you've changed it to a PDF file. Open it up, and then what you do, you will submit it. So just remember, you browse the computer, you've saved it somewhere on your desktop or flash drive, and you attach it and then click on Submit. That's how you will submit this Project 1 assignment. Do not email me the assignment to my email address. All assignments must be submitted through Blackboard. And remember, the web browser that works well, the 2 web browsers that works well with Blackboard is Google Chrome or Firefox. Let's go back to unit lesson. Go back to unit lesson. Unit lesson 1. And as you can see, there's also a quiz for this unit. Each unit has a quiz, so you have 4 unit quizzes. So you would click on the title of Unit Quiz 1 and take the quiz. And the quiz consists of chapters 1 through 7, because this unit lesson 1 covers chapters 1 through 7. So it's important that you have read the chapters. You have 2 attempts to take this quiz, and I record the highest grade. So let's go back to unit lesson. And that's basically it. So make sure that you have always go to your unit lesson checklist. And like I said, each unit has a checklist. Check your course organizer. Make sure that you're keeping up with your assignments, and you'll do fine in this course. Let's go back to speech 1311, start here. And again, just a reminder that this is where you will have your course syllabus, course organizer. Thank you.